Hey everyone, Rockstar and Take-Two have already made it clear, Red Dead isn't just a side project, it's here to stay. That's right, they've officially called it a permanent franchise, putting it right next to Grand Theft Auto as one of their biggest priorities. But where do we go from here? In today's video, we're diving deep into everything we know, every clue and every fan theory about Red Dead Redemption 3. From whispers of Jack Marston stepping into the spotlight, to the dream of a Dutch prequel, to entirely new characters riding through unexplored territories, Canada, Mexico, maybe even the Prohibition era, we are going to piece together what the future of the franchise might really look like. So settle up, hit that like button if you love Red Dead, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss the next update. Let's get into it. Rockstar Games and Take-Two have left little doubt about one thing. Red Dead isn't a side project, it's a permanent fixture in their lineup. They've said as much, calling it a permanent franchise. In other words, the series is locked in right alongside Grand Theft Auto as one of the Rockstar's cornerstones. And why wouldn't it be? Red Dead Redemption 2 wasn't just a bestseller, it became a cultural touchstone, the kind of a game that reshapes how players talk about storytelling in gaming. Arthur Morgan's Rise and Fall, Dutch's flawed dreams, those jaw-dropping frontier landscapes, they all carved out a place in gaming history that simply can't be ignored. Now here's the kicker. Rockstar hasn't confirmed Red Dead Redemption 3. There's no trailer, no poster, not even a cheeky Easter egg tucked away on their side. But if you know where to look, there are breadcrumbs. We've seen job posting for advanced AI, larger open worlds, and deep simulation systems, the kind of tech that could easily power either GTA or Red Dead. Add to that some developers' resumes mentioning unannounced Rockstar projects, and it feels like gears are already turning. This doesn't prove RDR3 is in full swing, but it strongly suggests Rockstar is quietly laying the foundation. And with GTA 6 almost out the door, the timing lines up. Fans are already split on where the series should go next. Some want to step into the shoes of Jack Marston years after he avenges his father. The appeal is clear, seeing Jack grow into his own legend would close the Marston saga with a proper epilogue. But critics argue Jack doesn't carry the same presence Arthur or John did, and his trajectory feels too mapped out already. Another camp wants Rockstar to move backward instead of forward. Imagine a full Dutch Van der Linde prequel, chronicling how a young outlaw with noble ideals slowly turn into the man we meet in RDR2. That fall from idealism into obsession practically writes itself, and Rockstar has a knack for exploring flawed, tragic characters. And then there's a wildcard option: fresh blood, a brand new outlaw in a brand new corner of America or even beyond. Think Northern Territories, pushing into snowy Canadian wilderness, or expanded Mexico with its desert towns and shifting borders. New characters would give Rockstar freedom from old timelines, while still keeping themes of loyalty, betrayal and survival at the heart of the story. As for setting, fans are turned between clinging to the Old West or pushing into the early 1900s. Prohibition, cars alongside horses, outlaws struggling alongside the march of industry. There's rich storytelling potential there, but push too far forward and you risk losing the Western essence that defines the series. Maybe Rockstar's long-term plan is gradual. RDR3 could tiptoe into the industrial age, with a potential RDR4 pushing even further, maybe even into the World War era. That's speculation, but it would let the franchise evolve naturally without losing its roots overnight. One thing seems inevitable: the world itself will be more ambitious than ever. Players expect seasonal changes, daily life systems, evolving towns, and NPCs with more reactive depth. Red Dead Redemption 2 already blurred the line between the game and living world, and RDR3 could push that line into something almost frighteningly real. Of course, the actors are a big talking point. Roger Clark, Arthur Morgan, has said flat out Arthur's story is done, but he also admitted he thinks RDR3 is inevitable. Rob Withoff, John Marston, has dropped cryptic hints before, sparking fan frenzy. And Alex McKenna, Sadie Adler, has openly said she'd jump back in if asked. Even if Arthur's tale is finished, the enthusiasm from the cast test proves the door isn't locked. Here's my read on it. I don't think Rockstar will build RDR3 around Jack Marston. The safer bet is either a new protagonist with loose ties to the open world, or a dual perspective story, one outlaw, one lawman, colliding in a morally grey frontier. Rockstar nailed the multiple character formula in GTA 5, and fans would eat that up in a western setting. And before RDR3, don't be shocked if Rockstar drops a remaster of the first Red Dead Redemption, or even a next-gen RDR2 update. It's a smart way to keep the brand alive during the long wait. As for release timing, the most realistic scenario points to whispers of RDR3 around 2028, with the full game landing closer to 2030. Painful? Absolutely. But when you think about Rockstar's decade-long development cycles, it fits perfectly. At the end of the day, one thing is crystal clear: Red Dead isn't going anywhere. Rockstar and Take-Two see it as a permanent pillar of gaming, and honestly, I think that's exactly where it belongs. For me, the most exciting possibility isn't Jack Marston stepping back into the spotlight, it's Rockstar daring to either dive into Dutch's early years or give us a completely new outlaw story. A prequel would let us watch Dutch's ideals crumble in real life, while a brand new protagonist would give Rockstar total freedom to build something shocking, fresh, and unpredictable. I also can't shake the feeling that the next Red Dead will experiment with multiple perspectives, maybe one character walking the line of the law, the other deep in the outlaw world. Imagine those two paths colliding as the frontier itself changes under the weight of progress. Add in the fan theories of expanded Mexico, snowy Canadian frontiers, or even the creeping shadow of the Prohibition era, and you've got a game that could feel both familiar and completely new. If Rockstar nails that balance between Old West greed and the unstoppable march of modernity, then RDR3 could end up being more than just a sequel. It could redefine the entire genre again, the way RDR2 did back in 2018. Now I want to hear from you. Would you want RDR3 to follow Jack, Dutch, or entirely new outlaw? And what era do you think would make the perfect setting? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be reading every one of them. Thanks for watching. For more updates on Red Dead Redemption 3 or other gaming content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Until then, stay safe.